And welcome back, everybody. You know, our next guest is the founder of Let's Talk Safety. Let's Talk Safety. And joins us for a look at her work. Welcome. She's wondering if I'm going to say her name right. Felecia.
Good job.
Pullen. Felecia Pullen. She said, make sure you say Felecia. If you get it wrong, I'm going to put you on blast, she said.
I did say that.
Well, now that I got it right, I'm going to put you on blast.
Excellent.
So, tell us about what you did. No. Tell us about some of the wonderful things that you're doing.
Oh my goodness, we are doing so much.
But did I make you feel comfortable with that?
Absolutely, and thank you for saying Felecia. You know, I don't even know where to begin because we do so much in the community.
Yeah.
Let's Talk Safety, Inc. on one side of our business model does prevention for teens and youth in the Harlem community. And so
I see you out there.
I see you out there too, right? At the parades and, you know, just engaging our youth to empower them to know that they can make a difference. Civic engagement is important. Volunteering in the community is important, but they do things like come up with action plans to help inform their peers on why living a substance abuse-free lifestyle is important.
Yeah. So when you talk about Let's Talk Safety, what exactly are we looking at?
I am like the acronym queen, I have to tell you. So SAFETY stands for Substance Abuse-Free Education for Teens and Youth.
Got it.
And so every teen in that community is my boss. They go and they lobby on Capitol Hill and speak with congressmen and senators and talk about what's important for them in order to take action.
And what are some of the programs that you offer?
We take kids to DC. We help to train them among their peers. Over 300 teens from around the country are doing the exact same thing that we're doing at SAFE in Harlem. These kids just unveiled a mural in the Harlem community on Friday.
Yeah.
They received citations from Tish James's office, and it was amazing to watch what was a 6-month process unveiled on Friday on the corner of 146th and 7th on the Reverend Al Taylor's church. And it was the vision of Harlem past, present, and future. And so we just brought it all together, and it was all them. You know, I'm just a vessel.
We need to take youngsters off the street and get them involved in things, because if we don't, somebody else will grab them and say, hey, you may want to check this out.
Absolutely.
So it's a beautiful thing for you and your organization to grasp hold of these kids, these youngsters.
They've grasped hold of me. They have grasped hold of me.
Because they know who you are. They know what you stand for.
I'm
but
proud.
What are they learning? What?
They learn things like how to create a logic model. They learn how to take that logic model, meaning what is the problem in the community, why is that problem exist, and what can we do about it, and then create action plans. They learn the importance of conflict resolution skills, right, which was really key in putting this mural together. It was a collective vision. But you know, I think that more importantly, they learn that they are the leaders. They are the voices of teens and youth in Harlem, and they get to stand proud in being that.
And knowing that they're the leaders, they got to understand that people are following, so they have to be a good leader.
They are being followed.
When you send them to Washington, what are they picking up from that?
I think that they learn that they're not living in a microcosm, that they're not the only ones that are doing this work in their community. They get to work with teens from as far away as you know, Iowa, Wyoming, California, Guam.
Wow.
And so these kids that are also dealing with prevention work in their own communities, they see, you know, what are you doing that may be impactful? And so they may be able to take something that's already been done and bring it back to the Harlem community, or they'll, you know, engage in a think tank and create something new.
And sometimes it's important to get outside of your circle of what you're conditioned to believe is the only thing that's happening in your life. When you get outside of that circle, you get a chance to see other things, and you can bring that back and say, hey, you know, there's a whole new world out there.
We took a teen last summer to Las Vegas where she received advanced National Youth Leadership Training, and that was just amazing. Some of the things that she said to me on that flight just let me know that I'm absolutely doing the right thing.
That's good. So what's so important about a lot of the things that you're teaching these youngsters, and how does that feel to you?
You know, I have to say that this is a dream come true for me. I am born and raised in the Harlem community. I am a child of Harlem. That community raised me. And I remember about 10 years ago, I was driving up 7th Avenue with my husband, and I said, I want to come back and give back. And, you know, he said, oh, that sounds really nice. We have bills to pay. Like, how are we going to do that? And I didn't know at the time that I said it how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And I have to say that, you know, my story in addiction, and I do live that story out loud, my story in addiction and now in recovery informs everything that I do.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate. We wrote 2 really strong grants that were funded. One was by the federal government, and that's what allows us to do the prevention work with the teens and youth. And then the other was from the state, which we are about to do a grand opening of a recovery community and outreach center in Harlem now.
I like it. There you go.
It's unbelievable.
Where can we go to just check out more of the work that you guys are doing? Is there a website?
We have a couple of websites. If you want to see the work that we're doing with the teens and youth, it's safeinharlem.org. And then the Recovery Community and Outreach Center is called The Pillars. We're located at 289 St. Nicholas Avenue between 124 and 125. And that website is Pillars, PILLARS, NYC.org.
PillarsNYC.org.
That's correct.
Thank you so much. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Felecia Pullen, founder, Let's Talk Safety Incorporated. Safety stands for?
Substance abuse-free education for teens and youth.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Love you back.
All right, we got to take a quick break right here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good job.